time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things, of shoes and ships and sailing wax, of cabbages and kings. Well, the time has certainly come. It is now the morning of the day I leave. I am not certain if I'm going to be able to come back. Now I've been, according to the book that's underneath here, one of the things they ask you to do when leaving is strip the bed, which I've done, and I've put the linen stuff and the towels from the bathroom there. The towels there and the linen's there. My bag is packed, I'm ready to go. Oh wait a minute, that's another song. Waiting outside. In previous years I have struggled with a big bag and I brought it down because I did not want to wait, because I wanted to go to the tavern and have breakfast, because they're supposed to start picking up from 9:30 and breakfast ends at 10. I don't think I'm in the position to do that. Somebody at the tavern the other day said, oh, they'll try and pick me up early. I'll have to see about that. We've got to vacate these by 10 o'clock. So I could be in a position where they haven't picked the luggage, I've missed breakfast, and I'm having to wait outside in the pouring rain while someone comes and picks up the luggage. Now this is the last breakfast. I've just made coffee. I just put the milk in, and then I had the Weetabix and the loaf of bread I bought on Saturday. I will be finishing that up, and then I'll be washing everything up and putting it away down there, and then we make our way down to the village to pay off our tabs somehow. But before I go down, one job I do, there is a logbook of every property has one. Some people put in lots of stuff, some hardly ever if they do. I tend to put in quite a bit, and somebody complained about it in the 2010 one that I did 48 or 46 pages. Now I didn't know if I was going to, so I did a semi-sign off last night and I put my electronic contact details. And then I come in and I just talk about what happened this morning with the radio and listening to the shipping forecast, and how I've stripped everything, and I've seen a red sky, and everything's all now ended. And I finish up with an agonising wait for my luggage to be picked up, and then off to the tavern to wait to go down to the ship, helicopter, return to OLC, question mark. And then I write, in spite of problems encountered, it has been a privilege to stay once more at Old Light Cottage, Graham Stickings. And in brackets I put contact details on previous page, don't forget postcard. And this is a postcard that I always leave a stamped address postcard. There's the puffin stamp, and I always ask the next tenant to write and tell me of their details. And that's the last ritual. Bags are now waiting, and I think I'm now supposed to take out the rubbish from the recycling and the main rubbish one. I've done some cleaning up that I could to help out housekeeping, and now I switch off lights, and now it is a waiting game for somebody to pick up my luggage. Right, they've picked me up there. I only just made it to Marisco's to get my breakfast, and I paid up my tab, and that came to £70.70, and I've paid off my tab for the shop, and that's got a debit card. The tab went on a credit card, and that was £50.53, which apparently is good. It's just a question of waiting at the tavern until over there it says 3:30, or I'll go down sooner than that. I'm just waiting. I don't know if I'll burn any of my dwindling cash to have anything that I really ought to, I suppose. And this is the last thing that I'll eat, drink and pay for on the island. I've had to pay for it with cash since I paid my tab off earlier this morning when I had porridge. So I've had my lunch now, said my goodbyes to the shop, pan round Lundy Island, or this part of it, and I start the trip down to the landing bay. Almost down to the jetty, and there's in the distance we can see crates being loaded onto the Oldenburg. I'm now down at Oldenburg. It's not yet time to board. It doesn't half move when it's tied up. I'm thinking we'll probably go on at the middle section there and go into the cavern. That's my guess. Meanwhile, others are coming down slowly. Some other people have joined us, waiting to go off the island. And now we're starting to board. They've got the MS Oldenburg gangplank thing. I'm now on the Oldenburg and waiting to go, waiting for stragglers to make it. The place where I like to sit has been cordoned off. I've no idea why. But there's a bit of rope there. It could be one of the ropes that they're holding with. That could be it. And now it's just waiting to go. We're now underway back to Ilfracombe. Now, my name's been Graham Stickings, and these have been the Old Light Cottage Diaries. I think I've let other people dictate how I should run my holiday, I suppose. And I've no idea, as I said earlier, that whether I'll be able to come back again. So, for those of you coming to Lundy Island, and if you Google Lundy Island, you can find out how you can come and stay. Anyone who sees this film and then stays in Old Light Cottage by the Old Light, perhaps you can take up the banner that I now throw to you to continue the Old Light Cottage Diaries.